Good morning, Panthers! With only 3 weeks left to go, it's May 6th and time for yet another Monday Mojo Minutes. Students, if you plan to graduate and walk the stage May 23rd and you do not have your senior picture taken, use this QR code to fill out the form to get that done. This week is our last chance to get it added to the list. Seniors, if you have a parent who would like to work Project Graduation, please contact Ms. Brazil. Project Graduation is an event where there will be games, tournaments, and prizes for seniors after graduation. Are you ready to get your yearbooks? Yearbooks will be available this Thursday in the Fieldhouse foyer. If you haven't ordered yours, there will be some available to purchase. Use this QR code to go online and order yours. You will need your ID with you. No ID, no book. And now, Johan, what does the weather look like for this week?
Thanks, Abby. It looks like we're going to have warm, sunny days throughout the week with upper 80s to mid 90s. Oh, and maybe a little bit of wind. I once submitted 10 puns to a joke competition. I really thought with that many, one was sure to win. But sadly, no pun intended. Back to you.
Thanks, Johan. Last week, we had the elections for our permanent Senate seats for next year. Zakia took a moment to speak to next year's Senate leaders.
For this week's interview, we have Molly Izagiri and Brooklyn Bland, your Senate President and Vice President for the 2024-2025 school year. How do you feel about taking on this role?
We are really excited to be your Vice President and President this year, and we just hope that we can represent the students well.
What made you want to run for President?
I want to give the student body a good voice, and I feel like I'm a good person to represent the student body, and I really wanted to give everybody a voice that felt like they didn't have one.
And in what ways will you work with your president to ensure a good school year?
I really think it's just going to be a team effort with me and Molly. I think we're going to work well together, and I think we're just going to push forward through any issues that we have and just ultimately work as a team.
What's your plan for the 2024-2025 school year?
One thing that we really want to make sure happens is that every student feels like a voice. I know I said that before, but I feel like every student does not feel like they have a voice and does not feel like they have a role in what happens at Permian, and I want to make sure that everybody does.
And how do you plan to engage with students?
I really think it's the events that happen at Permian, including pep rallies. So with student involvement, including in the pep rallies, just including more students, and then having events outside the school like bonfire and other activities like that.
And do you plan on including any new events or activities next year?
I think that me and Brooke really just want to keep the Mojo tradition strong, but if I had to add one thing, I want to make sure the seniors this year get a bonfire, because this year we really tried to make it happen, but it didn't.
And do you two have anything to say to the students who elected you?
Thank you. We really just want to say thank you and that we appreciate your support, and we really hope you feel represented very well.
Thank you. Congratulations to both Molly and Brooklyn. Now back to you.
This week is end-of-year map testing as well as many AP tests. Make sure to know the date and location for your test this week. And now, Jace, what events do you have for us this week?
Thank you. We will start the week off with the Powder Puff game tonight at Ratliff Stadium at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night, theater will have their student-directed plays in the student theater beginning at 4:15. Wednesday night, we will have the Senior Academic Awards ceremony in the auditorium at 6 p.m. Thursday, after school, the National Honor Society will have their spring meeting in the library at 4:15. Friday morning, we will have the Texas Scholars ceremony in the auditorium at 8:30. And just to get ahead, next Monday morning we will have our Senior Celebration Day, where the seniors will announce and celebrate their future plans after graduation. Back to you.
This week's student shout-out goes to Brian Pry for making it to state. Congrats. Last week's MVP was Mr. Flax, chosen by debate, and Mr. Nelms, chosen by BPA. Congratulations to you both. If you have any questions, want to recommend someone for a shout-out, or are interested in being part of our show, email us at. And Panthers, also, if you would like to join the Monday Mojo crew for next year, please contact Mr. Flax. And that's it for this week's segment of Monday Mojo Minutes. Go Mojo!